For so many of us, our work just went away last year. Just went away. How did the massive shutdown hit you? Did it feel like your whole house has been shaken to its foundation? And now you must be rethinking your life, your work, what really matters, how you'll rebuild. A lot of us have been thinking these same things. Thinking about how we want to be living our lives in this new world. Whether to go on working as we have been, or move on to work we'd like to be doing. Working for someone else, or working for ourselves. This is what I'm here to explore with you today. It's certainly gotten more urgent, hasn't it? If you work in one of the professions COVID wreaked havoc in, the arts and design, media, sports, show business, all of a sudden the idea of taking your fate into your own hands, striking out on your own, going solo, where you're in control and your success is your own. Yeah, there's an urgency to that. So why haven't more of us done it? We know why, right? Going solo can be so overwhelming. I mean, we know what we're good at, what we like to do, or what we would like to do. It's the other stuff that gets in the way.
I don't even know how I'd begin.
I didn't go to business school. Where to start?
There's so much I don't know.
But what if the other stuff could be sent away? Just sent away. Well, it can. And in a way that hasn't been possible until something new. Something new called Go Solo software. You could even call it a whole new recipe for solo business success. And by success, I frankly mean having fun making money. I'd like to share what I've learned about Go Solo software and whether it could make sense for you as well. It begins with a key question, and this is the key. Can the work you want to be doing be done remotely? Wanting to work far from the big city office is now a big part of making it in this new economy. It turns out the best remote working jobs are the ones we call idea jobs. A team of economists studied this last year and found about a third of all jobs can be easily remoted. Looking down the economists' lists, you can see their logic. Of course, a lawyer can work from a home office a lot easier than a janitor, even if the janitor's job is more important to society. I was a bit surprised to see sales so far down the list. Not sure why folks in sales can't meet their quotas remote working from home, especially since face-to-face meetings are falling more and more out of favor. But fair to say, pretty much all the jobs up until the cliff here can be remoted. Okay, so after remoting, the second key to solo success is being able to focus in on a specific problem people have and solving it. If you're solving problems, real problems that real people care about, you're in. Your new business is set up for success. That's why Go Solo software starts by identifying the kinds of problems you'd be best at solving. Problems that people will pay you for, pay you good money for. To figure this out for you, the software begins with a 60,000-foot view of the business world and works its way down to where you stand right now. And so, taking this high-level view of things, what do we know? Well, we know that every day billions of people spend hours online and in the social networks, and they'll actually make about 1.7 trillion searches on Google every day. And what do you suppose they're searching for? Well, weather, maps, and translations all get about 1 billion searches a day. Makes sense. They're tools for living. In fact, the top 100 most popular searches are all for tools for living, or the latest news story. And if you continue down through the top 1,000 searches people make, you see big well-known brands like Tesla and McDonald's getting millions of views a day. And if you continue down, 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 you get into what's known as the long tail of the internet. And do you know the amazing thing about this long tail? There are still thousands of people searching in this tail every day for very, very specific things. Things such as design ocean glass jewelry, find hidden Stradivarius violins, or or build a backyard dome school. And in looking at these searches, you start to see the kinds of problems you could be solving for others profitably. They're specific problems. You could call them small problems, but they're not small to the people having them. They're specific and immediate, in specific and immediate niches, what we call super niches. So, if you choose a super niche and specialize in solving those specific and immediate problems that people have there, you launch your business with huge advantages. The space is far less crowded. You have better engaged customers, which means higher profit margins, and you become well known in your super niche, which helps fend off competitors. It's the perfect business strategy, and it's exactly what Go Solo software delivers. Go Solo's assessment tool finds the ideal matches for you from 570 remote working businesses. You'll get the top 10, 20, and 30 businesses most likely to work for you based on your strengths, interests, and desires going forward. Or if you already have an idea for a business, you'll skip the assessment and move on to the next step, launching a world-class website. You'll be walked through each step, so there's no need to hire anyone, no wading through technical tutorials, just step A, B, C, all laid out. And within hours, you're set up. Of course, there's more to starting up. There's the legal stuff like incorporating, getting any licenses you may need, and again, Go Solo just steps you through it. A, B, C. With your business coming together fast, you'll want to be landing paying clients. That's the peanut butter to your chocolate, right? You'll be at it soon. Or if you're more methodical, you'll first get all your operations in order, outfitting your home office to bring out the best in you, and doing it on a budget. Making the human connections, that is, networking in just the right way during COVID to be building up valuable business relationships. Having a solid financial framework in place that just handles all the money things, from making it, to accounting for it, to keeping it. With your early successes, you may soon need working capital to finance an expansion. And again, each step from creating a business plan to pitching angel investors is automated step by step. Go Solo 4 launches your no-cost marketing for you, creating and publishing content that shows people in your super niche how you can solve their problems and why they should retain you. You'll become known as an authority in your super niche, attracting the online reviews that trigger all kinds of referral business. And no wasting time in social media. Instead, your strategy laser focuses on only those who want to build a relationship with you. Only them. And with your business growing, you're ready to be advertising online. And again, it will all be automated. So you know that every $1 you spend on a Facebook ad, for instance, brings in $1.50 or even $2 in revenue. And this is when your company kicks into fifth gear and you're off to the races by way of the bank. Everything practically automated. Going solo, but not going alone. Going fully supported. Fully supported. And as you move on to Go Solo 5, you are stepped through the tasks of delivering excellence your clients are happy to pay for because you're solving their problems. Then there's the coaching businesses that are set up with Go Solo software, averaging $120 an hour. With just 6 clients, these Go Solo members are clearing $100,000 a year after expenses. That works. Soon, you'll know your specialty so well, you start recording your coaching sessions, packaging them up into written and video training courses, and selling them on your website. Now, you're generating the holy grail of income because you create it once and watch it sell over and over again, with each tick of the download counter becoming another deposit in the bank. And with your business building, you'll step up to the most lucrative part, hiring out as a consultant, a reliable expert and authority in your super niche. Hourly fees of $150 to $300 are the standard, and they can run higher if you're consulting in one of the top categories. In hundreds of categories, people are looking to fill their knowledge gaps. In thousands of companies, people need a project done right away and don't have the internal resources for it. So they turn to outside specialists. And it's all set up with GoSolo software, taking you through the steps A to Z. So there's no real fear for your company's future because you've got a complete strategy handling all aspects of your startup in the content creation, coaching, courses, and consulting business. Which is why, even though the software is still in beta, our GoSolo members are already talking.
All the business books and courses are fine, but there is nothing like having your daily to-do tasks pop up right when you need it and explain the way that you need it. It feels like I got the secret recipe to solo business success.
Okay, but it's not a secret recipe. It's the result of 27 years of solo business pros perfecting small business strategies in hundreds of markets with 37,000 clients to date. So, you can start out with the perfect solo business identified for you. The solo business that sits at your personal crossroads of having fun plus making money. So, what will be your experience going solo? Putting on that boss hat, knowing you're not going it alone, knowing you're building a future for yourself that's not only financially rewarding, but which also fills you with great joy. What'll be your experience? We're looking forward to finding out with you. Let's make it happen for you. Check us out today. Go solo, but don't go it alone.